All right, it's time to chill out regarding Brock Purdy. But first, a life hack from the Denver airport. Come upstairs. It's a whole lot more quiet up here than it is down there on my layover. That means I can do a video talking about Purdy and the 49ers offense, what's actually ailing it, and how the 49ers can set the table for a much more proficient 2025 in this team sport. First off, don't lose sight of the forest for a singular tree. Take a look at Brock Purdy's entire career. Green is good, red is bad. There have been so few bad starts. In fact, he's had the most starts of a quarterback rating of 120 or above out of anybody to ever play the position in his first 3 years. So in the big picture, Brock Purdy is really good, and nobody that actually means anything when it comes to making decisions is freaking out over one bad performance, two bad performances, three bad performances. This is about the aggregate look. You cannot get lost in the weeds of quarterback evaluation, especially when the margins in this league are so preciously thin. Deebo Samuel catches a ball yesterday that would have been a touchdown. Well, all of a sudden, national analysts who are only looking at the surface level are saying that Brock Purdy had a great start. Focus on the big picture, and the big picture is clear with Brock Purdy. Here's what's the problem with the 49ers offense. This is why the vacillation has occurred on a week-by-week basis in Purdy analysis, and it's been more violent than ever. The basis of a Kyle Shanahan offense, which is first down rushing efficiency, has not been there. The 49ers last year were the number one team in terms of EPA per play, expected points added per play in first down runs. Number one. They have dropped to number 23 this season. That is the lowest rank of the Kyle Shanahan era. Everything that the 49ers do offensively is rooted around first down run efficiency. Now, maybe Kyle Shanahan goes back to the drawing board this offseason. Maybe he brings in a West Coast offense voice, and he's not as tethered into the outside zone. You know, somebody like Sean McVay, who worked under Jay Gruden after he worked with Shanahan before he took over the Rams, he's hybridized the West Coast pass to set up the run offense with some of the Shanahan outside zone techniques, and I think that's made McVay's drop back game more advanced than Kyle Shanahan. So maybe the 49ers do that this offseason, but the point is they haven't done that yet, and this is an outside zone-based rushing attack, and when you're ranked number 23 in first down rushing efficiency, the rest of the offense is going to suffer. I mean, it's clear as day. When we look at this, the 49ers have not blocked well enough in the interior. I've talked so much about the struggles at center and left guard, especially with Jake Brendel and Aaron Banks. I think the 49ers need to make upgrades there. Banks is going to be a free agent. They had a quick peek at Ben Barch, who was playing very well, but then he suffered a high ankle sprain. That was a punch in the gut for the 49ers in a season that's been littered full of them. So they've got to find a way to strengthen the interior especially and get back to first down rushing efficiency. Will a healthy Christian McCaffrey next season be a big key to this? Of course. He was a huge key toward first down rushing efficiency when he first showed up in 2022. But this is an indispensable part of the offense. I get that it's a more nuanced way of looking at things, but you can't just sit down on the couch and start screaming about the quarterback, especially when the quarterback in a Shanahan zone-based system is dealing with the number 23 ranked rushing attack on first downs a year after the 49ers were number one. So that's obviously imperative. It's huge for the 49ers. One thing that I think is really worth noting is that the 49ers have only not really dropped in first down pass efficiency. So the run efficiency has tumbled, but first down pass efficiency for the 49ers has stayed consistently up through the Purdy and the Garoppolo years. The only time that it's really dipped for San Francisco is 2018 when Jimmy Garoppolo was hurt, and 2020 again when Jimmy Garoppolo was hurt. Otherwise, it stayed in the top 10. And, you know, the reason also that I talk about first down efficiency so much is that's the game plan down. What opponents see of you on tape, they're going to prepare and combat specifically on first down. This is before you get to different permutations, you get to different on-the-fly adjustments. If Kyle Shanahan is struggling to scheme up a run game, a successful run game on first down, it means that the league is on to him. And Steve Young just came on KMBR and said that Kyle Shanahan is going to have to reinvent himself. He's taken the best shot of every single defensive coordinator in the league because he and McVay and Andy Reid have been running the league for the past several seasons. Well, defensive coordinators are intent on making sure that doesn't happen again. So this is the natural evolution of how the league works. To stay relevant, you're going to have to reinvent yourself, find ways to rediscover that first down rushing efficiency. But the good news for the 49ers is that through this entire storm, with so much going wrong offensively, with Kyle Shanahan not having his fastball consistently this season, with the injuries, with the offensive line deteriorating, especially on the interior and pass protection, Brock Purdy has still managed to stay in the top 10 of QBR. And that's probably our best stat for isolating quarterback performance. He's down to number 9 right now after the bad performance yesterday. So your performance ceiling for Brock Purdy is number 1, MVP finalist who led his team to the Super Bowl, had them on the brink of beating Patrick Mahomes. And right now your demonstrated performance floor is number 9. From number 1 to number 9. Doesn't seem too bad to me. So let's get the feelings out of the way. Let's stick with the facts. That's where the 49ers are with Brock Purdy. And now they've got to find a way to rediscover the healthy structure of their offense. It obviously hasn't been there this year with the yak tumbling from number 1 to number 32, with the separation numbers tumbling from number 11 to dead last to number 32, to the first down rushing efficiency tumbling from number 1 to number 23. Build the structure around Brock Purdy just like you have to build it around any quarterback, and things are going to be just okay for the 49ers.